and welcome to my video. Let's check on my wallet. So last week I actually did not spend all the grocery money because I don't know why we didn't go to ShopRite, but I think maybe because of the rain. Yeah. Yeah, it was raining. It was like such a bad forecast that um said it will rain in afternoon. Like after one, I'm like, yeah, let's go get it in the morning. Got everything out and it's pouring in the morning. I'm like, oh, changed on me. I have $5 left, a whole five. I'm just gonna set it over here because I don't want to roll it over. Laundry, I have five, 10, 15, $16 remaining, which is great. It's gonna come in handy. Spending has five, six, seven, eight, nine, $10 remaining. Um, Bought ice cream twice. Bought ice cream twice. Some household stuff and a bunch of snacks for a field trip. Now, transportation has 100, 120, 125, 130, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 136 in here. Now, today is kind of gloomy outside, but the sun is peeking out here and there, but it's also kind of windy. It's kind of okay with me. um, Coffee. Just reloaded late last night because I don't know why. Just to have it, I don't know, but I remember I put it in a bank earlier and I'm like, oh, I forgot to just do the transaction, but I have $10 remaining and fresh reload on the card. Anyway, now for this week we are cash stuffing $628, and I still did not really update my bill numbers. Oh my goodness, my orange little fur baby just broke into the room. Anyway, I need to update the numbers so that it's going to be a little bit less, and especially now with the warmer months, the electricity will be more. So yeah, I'll take that into consideration. But this week we are stuffing $230 for groceries. So I have 50, 100, 152. I did that in a 20 and a 10. So 230 in here. And I need to make a list and a rough draft of a menu for the week. It really helps if you just kind of like, what really helps me is that I make a note on my phone using the notes app. And I put in dinner options, realistic dinner options, stuff that I will be getting ingredients for. So first things first, I write down, let's say burgers, right? Let's say one night you want to do burgers, and I write it in. And for the week, I need a good solid like 5, 6 options. 6 is ideal. So I write those in, whatever we want. If there's some kind of special thing that we want, I put that in there, or try to break it up with like a soup or something too. Anyway, so I make a list, and then I see, like, I kind of know what I have already, so I'm kind of like, I don't need to go and, physically check for the ingredients because I kind of know what I have. And then just make a list for that. So that way I have all the ingredients to make that meal. So I don't have to think about it during the week. Some people like prep stuff before, like on a Sunday, like put it in a freezer and do that. I don't want to spend that kind of time on a Sunday. I feel like that's tying me down. I don't want to spend like 5 hours cooking. Sometimes I do. But anyway, that's what I need to do. But here's my trick that I use. Whatever that notes app where I put the dinner options, I keep that, and I put like check mark if I'm doing it for the week. But then I don't delete that. I just keep on adding more and more. So what I have is a whole list of a bazillion different dinner options, so that, and when I'm like, I can't think of it, what am I gonna make? Oh my gosh. I just look back and I'm like, oh, we haven't made this in a while. Oh, she hadn't had that in a while, so I'll do that. So I know it's basic, but for those that want to know, laundry is getting 35. Yeah, and I did that 5 singles. So now we have 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 51. I hope this should be enough. Spending is getting 25. 25 to replenish. So now we have 20, 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 35. Transportation is getting 8. And that's because I still want to build this up. I really do. I want it to where it's very, very comfortable. That, you know, an Uber ride doesn't like destroy this budget. So now I have 100, 120, 125, 130, 135, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. So I should have $144 in here, which is great and amazing. And I need to change this envelope because it's falling apart. Coffee is still getting a 10, and I do need to buy my instant coffee soon. So I'm just adding another 10, making it a 20 here. And that's about it. Now, this empty little envelope I used to put a picture of me and my little puppy dog that I had for a long time, and he passed a couple of years back. Tibby. You'll see his name on one of the envelopes. I keep it in his honor because I used to just save up for him, especially when he was sick. And yeah, I have a picture of him here always, but I also keep my like receipts and my bank receipts also in here. So I just kind of remove that, but he's always there. Okay, so that's it for my wallet. And now to my everything else binder. Emergencies, this one is getting a $10. I have 500 in a bank, adding a 10, so now I have in cash 100, 220, 240, 250. So it's 250 in cash, 500 in the bank. Health is getting a 5. So now we have 50, 60, 65, 70. And Finley's envelope is getting a 10. So now I have 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. This is for her stuff. School stuff, totally wiped out. It was a field trip, and oh, $10 is going in. I need to replenish this a bit more too, because there will be more activities, I'm sure. Towards the end of the year is when they really like, we had 2 field trips in 1 week. Was it last week? Which is great. Every time a kid comes back and they're happy because they went and nobody bothered them, that's something to be proud of. Household is getting a 5. I have 10, 15. Debt is getting 4. I think I did that just to make it in somewhat even number here. So let's see how much I have. Now we have in debt 100, 200, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 405. Family fun really needs to get replenished. I feel like it doesn't get enough lately. So that's getting a 10, 11, 12, 13. So now I have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 to start. Timmy, long-term pet care. He is, well, his envelope is getting a 5. So now we have 100, 200, 3, 4, 5, 6, 650, 670, 690, 695, 700. Yay me! This is important because this is as much as I think I've ever saved up for this specific reason. And this specific reason is in case of a pet emergency, at least some of this would be helpful towards that, because sometimes emergency pet visits can be in the thousands of dollars. So it's kind of important. And even if you can put $5 a week, $2 a week, whatever you can, just be consistent and it'll pay off. And Hunter, my sweet orange kitty that broke in and is sitting on the windowsill sniffing air. He's getting 5. And this is for his regular stuff like litter, food, treats, toys, anything like that. But also, I want to save enough in this envelope to cover his regular pet visit, which is long overdue. So now he has 100, 200, 250, 270, 290, 295, 296. Mom's envelope is getting 10. So now she has 100, 200, 3, 350, 370, 390, 4. That's great. Perfect. Emily's education has 200 in the bank. It's getting 10. So now she has, in cash, 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,100, 1,200, 10, 20. So grand total, she now has 1,420. Gifts is 7. And now gifts has 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Now I have a birthday coming up. My cousin's birthday is coming up, so I need to fill this one up. I still have some time. It's towards the end. It's at the end of June, so obviously I need to get a present before then. I've had a request from her, so I know what she wants, but I also want to get something else. So there's that. Plus, I need to see if there's anything I need to get for anybody else. So I keep saying that because I always have this constant feeling like, what am I forgetting this minute? But anyway, I have $50 in here. It's a good start for that. Vacation, getting a 10. So now we have 50, 70, 85. So we have been discussing not a vacation, but a trip, which will most likely happen in August. So it's way in advance. I just have to let work know. It's going to be for a few days, like 2, something like that. 2 or 3. We have to check the dates and just confirm everything. But yeah, it's really exciting. I haven't really thought about it. It's been kind of busy, but I just like to daydream. The best part of like vacation or a trip or day trip or couple of day trip, weekend trip, whatever trip, it's just like half the fun is daydreaming about it. The other half of fun is, yes, enjoying it, but also coming back and remembering it. But maybe this time we'll make like a checklist of like places we want to go, because I want to go to this really cool, really awesome, it's like a diner, but here's the thing, it's off of a highway, and we passed it randomly when we were looking for like a pit stop, and I really wanted to go there and I thought it was the coolest thing. And then guess what? It was like a month after our trip, road trip. I saw a random video somebody was doing, and it was kind of like, oh, here I am at this diner that's here and there. I'm like, wait a minute, that's the place. That's the coolest place I wanted to visit. And I'm like, it's even much more cooler than I thought, and the food is good. That's what they said. And yeah, it's on the way. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, Strays is getting a 5. So I have 10, 15. I need to get a little treat bag because I had one that I carried with me. It was like a smaller little treat packet, but the local little nutty kitty shredded it with his killer claws. He smelled it in my bag. He dumped my bag out and just like went once, twice. And I looked and it's shredded, mangled. So he's a vicious creature, but he's the sweetest boy. He really is. He's the most gentlest little guy ever. All he wants to do is be held like a baby, like over your shoulder, you know, like a baby, and be petted, looked at, and given attention and love. That's all. That's all he wants. Even when I first brought him in, he was severely underweight, anemic, had laryngitis. What else he had? He couldn't meow because of the laryngitis. He was severely underweight too, and he had like frost damage on his paws because he was out in the winter time for a while. He had like, you know, ice burns, I guess you can call. So it was really sad. And when I first brought him in, he just wanted love and attention and then some water. And then he just wanted more love and attention and just be held and then a nibble of food. And it's just like, this sweet boy. He's not aggressive. He's the friendliest little thing ever. And he's so sweet. Anyway, okay. He's getting 5. So now we have 20, 40, 45, 50. I might change this. I keep forgetting I had this in there, the star note. So I have 50. I want to build that one back up too. So that's it for that. Now my personal binder. This one has, goodness, I need to add more books. Is getting 6. And that's because I think I tried to make it even, but now I have 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Great. Budgeting. It's getting a 5. So I have 50, 70, 75, 80. I would have had more, but I think I just spent this on stationery stuff too. At some point. But yeah, it's good. I still have a good amount. Beauty is getting a 5. So now I have 100, 120, 140, 160, 170, 175, 180, 12. So I have 182, which is not where it used to be. But that's okay. Clothes. This one is getting a 10. So I have 30. There's a couple of t-shirts I want to get. Mostly because some days are so hot at work that my I don't have to wear anything fancy, just, you know, nothing too risque. But it also has to be comfortable. It's basically whatever. It's very casual as far as that, but you know, I have some kind of presentable shirts that I like to think are casual and presentable, and they have to be work comfortable, because if it's a busy day, I don't want to be worried about something on my body not being comfortable. So I was thinking of getting like kind of an oversized t-shirt type of thing. Like cotton, just plain cotton, simple, maybe with like a print or something, you know. I did see a cool Lord of the Rings one, but yeah, I just want to get a couple of those because some days you just like so hot, you don't want to be super hot and sweaty, and yeah, that's what I want to do. Comfort. But I also saw these cool little linen type of stretchy pants. Well, actually not linen. No. The ones I was looking at, they were more stretchy material, but like comfortable. Anyway, education. It's getting a 5. So now we have 100, 200, 350, 375, 375. Personal is getting a 5. So now we have 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So it has $40 in here. I kind of like that it's not all condensed. That makes me feel like there's a lot more money in here than it is. Savings, this one is getting a 5. Yeah, 100, 200, 210, 215, 220. Investments, 5. So now we have 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 195. That's cool. Month ahead. So I had $100. Well, actually, I had $100 more in here. I had a total of $261, but then I took out $100 to put it in my bank because I was kind of cutting it close with the bills and all. So I just wanted to live there as a cushion. Now, when that happens, it kind of gets absorbed into the system. That cushion is just like, who knows what happens to it, because I feel like it's either I'm short somewhere, or I didn't budget correctly, or extra bill took more money out of something, because that cushion just like seemingly disappears. Because according to me, I should have a good $100 more than I'm supposed to, just to be safe. And according to my little bank statement, I don't know if that's correct. But either way, month ahead is getting 4. I wish it could be more. Just kidding. That was lame. Okay, month ahead now has 100, 120, 140, 160, 170, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 175 in cash and 100 in the bank, allegedly. Home future dwelling is getting a 5. So now we have 100, 200, 350, 360, 375, 380, which is insane. I think this is the most I've ever had. There's been a time I think I was close to like 200, and then I ended up pulling from it when I did not budget enough for Christmas. And I was just pulling money out of everything, like all my savings, challenges, emptied out. Basically, I needed money, and I don't know if it was for that, or pretty sure it was for that. But yeah, I took out all of these envelopes. I didn't have any extra envelopes. Like, if I had these, those would have been gone also. So I'm so happy that I have that much in there, and obviously it took a long time. $5 increments. In any case, let's start with the holidays, special occasions binder. Now, this one, I'm gonna say it out loud for fear of being heard. This one is getting a 5. Grand total that I want in here is a 50, and then I'll be done. So I'm very close to it. I now have 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So $5 away. Date night is getting a 5. So now we have 100, 105, 110. It's great. Father's Day coming up also at the end of June. This one is getting a 10. So we have 100, 150, 160. I was just thinking about what to get. And I have an idea, but I won't mention it. 4th of July, this one is getting 2, because apparently I'm still budgeting for it. So now I have 50, 70, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85. Back to school is getting a 5. So I have 100, 105, 110. Emily's birthday, getting 20. So I have 100, 150, 170. So hopefully I'll be able to add more. Halloween is getting 2. So now we have 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Not bad. Thanksgiving 2. So now we have 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Okay. Christmas is getting 25. So now we have 100, 200, 3, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 450, 470, 490, 495, 500 smackaroos. Woohoo! It's a really good feeling because there was a time where I wasn't doing this and I would just not have money for anything else, and I would just freely spend and not keep track, and it was a constant feeling of panic. Not a good feeling. But if you know where your money is and you actively work towards a goal, $5 a week, whatever it is, depends on the goal, depends on your means, whatever you can do. If you consistently do it, whether it's putting change in a jar or whatever, eventually you will see results. Sometimes you get discouraged because it seems like it's going slow, but look, I'm already at 500. That's great. This is New Year's. This one's getting 2. So now we have 20, 30, 31, 32. Okay, Valentine's Day is getting 2. So we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, Lunar New Year is getting 2. I have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Holly's birthday. He's getting a 5, so he has a total of 25 in here. Easter is getting 3. And that's because I had the $5 from last week. I am using that to pay off my little Easter debt to myself. Basically, I overspent from Easter, but I am just kind of like putting money back on the bank. So even though I'm not stressing about the amount I want to budget for every week, like I'm not trying to figure out how to put $25 a week here. Whatever it is that I normally would, I'm just subtracting it every week, putting it in the bank, keeping track of how much. So now I think I was at 39, so it will be 36, something like that. Just an idea. Same goes for Mother's Day. So Mother's Day, I had bought something for my mom, and I bought it to be paid off in like 3 sections. So my initial payment came out of here, and then my second one is coming up possibly next week. I already put that in the bank, so that's already there. And that's why it's like so depleted. So I'm actually putting in $2 for now, but I do have another payment, I think of $47 left in about a little over a month from now. So I do have some time to, you know, get that settled. So for now, I put in 2 and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it'll be done. And that brings us to the conclusion of the holidays binder. Now we have savings challenges. Okay, so this one is my $5 challenge. It's my Disney challenge. Gets a 5. And I actually used up a bunch of 5s that I had too, because I needed a lot of them this week. Also singles. I think I was up to like $53 in singles. And I'm like, oh goodness gracious, where am I going to get that? But I had plenty stashed in my savings challenges here. So I like to keep a bunch of 5s in here for that reason. And my emergency fund challenge is my $10 challenge, and usually I have a bunch of 10s stashed in here. So this one is getting a 10. Oh my goodness. Okay, my power up challenge, I rolled 3 times and got $3. So that's an easy one there. And this is basically like an endless challenge. You can do it for as long as you want. And I like it, it's fun, so I'm just gonna keep on doing it. This one, I am finally done with my 7s here, and I'm up to 9, which is exactly what is happening here. Put a 5, and I have 2, 3, 4 singles in here. I'm not gonna count it until it's done. I just have to color in. Oh, I forgot my green marker. My highlighter. Oh no. Well, let's pretend I did that, and I'll just do it later. Okay. My hearts jar is getting 8, and I think I might have that be for every time, because at that rate, it's like, you know, it's more doable. I don't know. I feel like I'm getting close to the end and I just want it done. Like, that's what happens. I feel like the closer to the end I get of a challenge, the faster I want it done. So I'm coloring in 4, which is like half a row. So if I do that, I need 4 at a time. So I need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more times. So in 7 weeks, which seems like forever, I should be done with it, but maybe I'll do it sooner because I don't see myself being that patient. The summer challenge, this one is getting a 5, and I think I did that in, oh no, I forgot my green one. Oh man, I knew it. I knew I should have grabbed my green one. But anyway, let's pretend. So I wanted to do a 5. I have the option of 1 seashell, or I could do 2, 3, 4, 5, which I think is what I'm gonna do. Or should I? Should I leave it open? Because maybe I want to do, maybe I'll leave that open and I'll just color in the 5. It leaves like the lower denominations easier to fill. I don't know. My starfish little challenge, this one is getting 6. A 5 and a 6. And here, I think I wanted to do, what did I want to do? I think I wanted to do it in a 1. This is a 2. This is a 3. Let me do a 4. And I'll do this too. So it's 6. I think that's what I wanted to do, just kind of fill at least half of it mostly. Okay, now this little thing, I rolled 3 times and I got 12, which is great. I landed on this guy here, I think. So 12 has to go in. I was so scared I was gonna roll like a 20. 1 and 2, and let me just remove this one. Okay, so that's it for this set of challenges, and I only now have one left, and that is the 100 envelope savings challenge. So I cleared away because I knew I wouldn't have enough. I only had $1, so I just condensed these dudes here and putting in at $1. Even $1 can go a long way. Because now if I wanted to, I can add the 1 to the 4, 5, plus the 5, making it a 10. I could put in here. I could do whatever I want, which is the whole point. Is like, if you want lower denominations available to stuff, you could just combine them, push them back towards the end, like combine all of them, put them back towards the end, put in the 90s, the 80s, whatever you got, and then you got them all free again. So that's the fun part. And that's about it. Now I do have this $5 saved from my grocery budget from last week, which is a miracle, and I feel like I should frame this and let it be my inspiration to not spend every single cent. But no, I think I will put it somewhere. I don't know if I want to do the savings challenges, but I don't know, a month ahead maybe. Family fun maybe. I don't know. It's probably gonna stay in my wallet for like a year, but we'll see. I'll think about it. I feel like I just won the lottery or something. Thanks so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys next week. Bye.